series of videos that show Israeli soldiers assaulting Palestinians and journalists, destroying gift shops, burning food, and in some, using a phrase that some might interpret as calling for genocide, have emerged. These are deeply...
I need you to understand that these are still Eastern Europeans. Zionist Jews are still Europeans. So them going to Israel, they are still colonizers. And colonizers do what colonizers do.
Troubling, we'll show you some, but do beware that some of this footage is graphic. Let's take a look. Now, media reports that the man is named Mustafa Al-Haruf. He's a veteran photojournalist currently working for the Turkish state-run Anadolu agency. You can see Israeli police assaulting him. He was later taken to the hospital for cuts and injuries to his face.
Earlier today, I did a video about the police assaulting a black woman. If you would begin to understand that their behavior is similar to that of white European Americans. They're going to practice the same genocidal practices that white European Americans practice here against blacks and Native Americans when they came to America, because they are still colonizers.
The incident was covered by Nir Hassan of Haaretz, who explained, "We started walking, and then a police officer told us not to pass there. We tried to explain that another officer asked us to go through there, but he just started kicking us. Al-Haruf was handcuffed and threatened to be placed under arrest. Only after one of the officers noticed his physical condition was he released. Al-Haruf was transferred to the Al-Maqsad Hospital, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in East Jerusalem, where he was treated for deep cuts to his head and face." Now, the officers were suspended after this video was released, but there are other videos that show Israeli troops vandalizing stores and burning food. Let's take a look at those. And this is a video of an Israeli troop vandalizing a store in Jabalia, which is a city in northern Gaza. Here you see troops setting fire to food and aid, and this is in Shajaya, which is a neighborhood in Gaza. One soldier says in this video, "We turn on the light against this dark place and burn it until there is no trace of this whole place." And this,
you have to understand that Europeans killed off the buffaloes in order to starve the Native Americans out. These are white oppressors' practices to deprive people of food supplies. These inhumane practices are what Europeans do no matter where they go. This is just a reminder that you are dealing with white colonizers who doing it in the name of a religion, the same as they did when they came over here as Christian colonizers. The difference is they're doing it under the terminology or the name of Judaism. But they are just European colonizers who couldn't stay in Europe because Europeans are too violent amongst one another. So therefore, the Zionist Jews had to leave the violence that they suffered in Europe and then inflict that same violence on other people. Understand, these are still European colonists who are falsely claiming a religion. If you cannot tell by their behavior and actions, there's no spirituality in these people. They are practicing the genocidal actions that Hitler had practices on them.